Well, hello there. Here we are playing Dragon Age the Veilguard on PlayStation 5. We are continuing from the last stop. We have some missives. Where is it? The Fortunes of House Segretive. Rogue House Segretive welcome its newest members today. 2 more orphans like me. Don't worry, you're still training us, but she seems to think I'm concentrating better now on lessons. And I guess I am. If you ever need a crow, well, you know a lot of crows, but to consider my house at your disposal. Yours truly, Jacobus Egortivi. Oh yeah, we have canister points. Damage versus high health. Damage versus low health. With great. Damage scaling based on missing health is increased by 50. At an extra hit, dealing 50% of physical damage. An impact applies necrosis and bleeding. So let's do this. And then this. And then this too. Ability damage is gorgeous. There's only level 50. We won't get any skill points anymore.
What a waste. What happened with Hazenkos, I mean?
She could have turned her considerable intellect to the good of Navarra, and now...
No, I mean the giant bone skeleton. That big thing she wanted to become. You go to all that trouble and you make it look like that? I'd give it wings, or more arms, or something.
You've put a lot of thought into this, I see.
No, I mean, I never do it. Probably.
Okay, check on Manfred.
Yes, we've been through this. How articulate.
I wish I could get moving. I hate being stuck.
There's nobody at Bellara. Only Harding, Neve, Canis. Let's go that way.
Good thing Solus stepped in to help us in Arlethan. If he hadn't... Still don't trust him, though.
Saw your friend Alec poking around the library when he was here.
He thinks rare, fade-touched items can make a fortune, with the right buyer.
He wants to steal them?
I told him he could try running his plan by the caretaker. See what they think. He changed his mind pretty fast.
Huh.
That's horseshit. Let's go this way.
I can't believe we've got another archdemon to deal with.
This time will go better.
It has to.
Do you think you'll survive this one?
I don't know. Getting out of Weishaupt alive might have been a fluke.
It cannot be. A son needs you. I wouldn't mind you sticking around either.
You're not so bad yourself.
Let's Place of the past. Legacies and legends. A request to return to the Cobbled Swan leads to learning more about Sola's relationship with the Inquisition. The Inquisitor has likely already heard about the team rescuing the Dailish from Angernan and wants to meet again to learn more about the fight against gods. She's level 9. 9. I will take Neve. Neve and Lucanis. This is her new suit. Looks good. Yeah, Neve and Lucanis will go with me. Let's see where that is. It's very far. Let's check this guy. Maybe he's got something new.
Should consider selling me that dagger of yours. A cursed relic, forever dooming the fools who claim it. Would be a lovely addition to my collection.
Oh, really? There's something that I occupy that needs upgrading now. This guy doesn't have anything. We don't need to come here anymore.
See, just suppose back on stage. Who's the new friend?
Cloth and leather, with all the fine touches. Please, return again.
Oh, sure.
Safe. Dangerous figure seen with local meddler Ned Gallus.
Maybe there's merchants here selling something. Oh,
Alos, how are you?
Huh? Glad to be alive.
After the dragon attack, I wanted to check in.
Appreciate it.
Taking a break from the horrors out there? Enjoy.
a request to return to the Cobbled Swan leads to learning more about Solus' relationship with the Inquisition.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Adar was our chosen family name, long ago. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elgernon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
He protected his investment. Solus saved us. He had no choice but to help. Solus saved us.
Elgernon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen-Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We're pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
But
he became those names when he fought gods, and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
Sounds like an excuse. Sounds like you and me.
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We are not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Back this one. The location of the god's ritual in hand, the team plans their next move. Now that the team knows the god's next ritual is taking place on Tearstone Island, they must craft a plan to stop Veilguard and kill Anane for good. Where is this? Oh, this it is. Message from the front coming. Storebrook. Thank you for meeting with me again. There are precious few in this world who understand the particular burdens people like us carry. And while I don't imagine either of us begrudge our responsibility, sometimes just knowing that someone else understands can lift the weight. Much as you hold your own people together through what must often seem like sheer force of will, so too must I keep the fragile alliance of the South alive, even though I was gone for only a brief sojourn to speak to you. I returned to no small amount of chaos that I needed to spend time repairing. In my last letter I said that it felt like the calm before the storm, and it still does. The blight continues to creep forward, slowly but inexorably, but we've seen very little of Darkspawn, even as the corruption claims more and more of our lands. We had more success to the west, where we've won several battles against Venatorian to the north. Little trace remains of the anthem. The dreadnoughts at the mouth of the walking sea. Still, the storm is building. We can feel it. There's a tension in the air. Before we know it, the winds will howl and the thunder roll. Till then we wait. We ready ourselves, and when the time comes, we will stand firm against the gathering darkness. Yours, the Inquisitor. Let's check on them again. Wait. What the hell the Taj doing in the Emmerich room? Without Emmerich.
So you're a skull now?
I refuse to explain my condition yet again to one of Volkaran's roommates.
I have my own room. Hey, is a skull still called a corpse when you're just a skull? Okay, I'll ask Emmerich.
Are you doing all right, Rook?
Scissors always win. No hiding, there's a Lara.
Still can't believe Solus helped us. I'll be thinking about that for a while.
Alright, say we take down Algernon's archdemon.
Hold on. You're talking about winning? Aren't you more glass half empty?
It's hypothetical. But say we win. Last archdemon, isn't it? And a monster that big. Where do you go after that?
Wherever Hassan takes us, let him lead for a while.
I've wondered something, Harding. Might your lifespan be extended, bound to the Titans as you now are?
I don't know.
If it's true, you've a good name among the Watchers if you need company in eternity.
Thanks. And if I'm an immortal rock lady, I promise I'll check in on Manfred.
Oh, would you? Well, thank you.
The Wardens must be celebrating in Lavender.
That's it.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the on-time Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
We need our own fleet to get past them. If we don't have, we'll find a way. This is no time to quit. None of this is easy.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
So we overwhelm them. That's flattering. They can't look everywhere. It's flattering.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering. And it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about Inquisitor? We need everyone. What about Morgan? We need everyone.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know he's busy leading the fight in the south, but he knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead.
We'll take our time, prepare. We leave soon. We don't need to prepare, we leave soon.
We're ready as we'll ever be. We need to make our move soon.
I agree.
Get some rest, and be ready.
Suggested lighthouse problems. On the back of clearly drawn picture of the lighthouse in Velara, and writing some kind of motivating force. When we make the lighthouse move through the fade, look into Kunari Dreadnought's ask Dashk about how they move. About its effect or disabled or dampened, and we use dreams to create things. Eric, write any Belarus. Scrolling hand, dear professor. This was all purely academic, I promise. Also, do not look under the Luvian platform. I cannot stress this enough. Belara. So they are back on their positions. And we are continuing our quest. Again in a dog town. When plans align, starting this quest will lead to the end of the main story. Holy fuck. Morrigan is ready to lend her aid against the gods, but the team owns that Elganane and Gillenane have not been lying idle. Meet Morrigan at the Cobalt Swan. The team will reach out to Morrigan to help prepare for the next confrontation with gods. With luck, she might have some insight into what awaits them on Terstone Island. I think I need to go to Crossroads. There's no more side quest. We need to go to Crossroads. And upgrade the Mercant. Let's first talk with this guy.
The voices again.
What of your dreams?
A discordant refrain and shadows, nothing more.
In our prison, there was more. I dreamed the songs of the living abyss. And now, masked eyes across the sea. A storm that drinks the sky.
The future is intangible. Only the past and the present matter.
Good talk.
How many of your cases trace back to the Venatori?
Too many, if you're hoping the cult's not a problem. Not enough if you want to blame them for every hurt the city suffers.
Of course.
If you want a less complicated answer, you won't find it in Minrathous, or anywhere else.
Okay. Let's keep selling this. Soul of a City trophy. This is what I wanted. Let's sell it to max. Close. $38. $12. 18. 21. 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39. There it is. But unfortunately, you cannot upgrade it to the max. Let's buy this one, and this one, and this one, this one. What the fuck you doing? Fuck.
I survived 3 years enslaved in a galley.
Buy Dragon Bomb. This. Okay, that will be all. We needed that. Let's upgrade others.
Have a look and keep my stores full.
I need 85. Thirty. Three. 36, 39, 42, 55, 58, 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81, 84. That's it. Shop rank 4. Let's see what you're selling now. Let's Using Kai's abilities increases your ultimate damage by 50 for 5 seconds. I don't know. 100 defense, 70 ability damage. Perfect dodge, fire a feather projectile at a random target that deals 150 physical damage and apply necrosis. The Antivian crossbow, more flamboyant outfits pay tribute to the midnight plumage of terror. Namasake. 3,000. Holy crap. Perfect dodge. No. That's weak. Physical ability damage, resistance damage. Reflect 20 of any damage taken back to your target while resistant is active. Crow's head function from poisonous resin. Let's upgrade this one. Why the hell not? Don't need that. Oh yeah, we need this. Permanently boosts all damage by 1% when acquired. Few barrels survived the Kirkwall Rebellion, but this is bottled from one of them. Let's buy the car. Contract the next empire. Grove diplomacy at its most nationalistic. Price on the head of the concept of empire promising Antiva support to surrounding nations should Taventer ever again overreach its borders. Let's buy it. We don't need it, but press that. Let's buy this one too. Crested armor. Uncharacteristically heavy for the crows, this suit prioritizes intimidation and protection over stealth. Let's buy that too. Okay.
Come back.
Let me check here what's done that. Done that. So done that. And all that. I think wardens, yeah, wardens and this necropolis. Let's go to necropolis. Then we will go and check what we bought.
Emmerich intends to petition for Manfred's full apprenticeship.
He must be trained.
Yes. He'll require etiquette classes at once. Welcome again.
Yes. Arm yourselves.
This one needs... Oh, this one needs what? Let's, for beginning, start selling everything. Fast. He needs 30 now. Okay. Six, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. That should be enough. Shop rank 4. This is shield toss, I don't use that much. This physical damage 6,000. While charging for a shield toss, all nearby enemies take periodic necrotic damage. This cursed shield sweats necrotic energy always turn it away from you, wherever its case. I don't know. Attack my target deals 50% damage. And heal for 5% of your maximum health. When I attack my target brings enemies to low health. Let's buy it. 310. Buy that too. This we don't need. Oh. Don't need that too. Damage, defense. Oh. I don't know. Americ. He already have his legendary. Legendary armor. He doesn't need that. Heavy armor. Don't need that too. Rate of parasites. Let's upgrade that. Affliction damage. No. Resort gold hide. Well, let's upgrade. No. Heal for 250 damage hands of damage hands. Necrosis damage versus enemies suffering from necrosis. I don't know, we don't need that. This is what we need. Permanently boosts defense by 1% when acquired. Carefully balanced tincture containing distilled Amrita's vein. And a variant tribute to the peace that awaits after death. Terrarium, a plant imported all the way from the northern jungles of the Donarchs, should never be handled without gloves. The vestments of the dead, this armor comes from Nevarian dead whose bodies were tragically destroyed, gifting their resilience to the living. Let's take this one too. This sturdy buckler is light enough for its wielder to return attacks without tiring, crafted in the Nevarian style.
Prepare for the hunt.
For the hunt. Okay. Let's do this one. We can sell everything here. All that we have.
retreating. The Wardens won.
We work together.
Yeah.
All right then.
You stopped the Blight eruption.
Evka said the Blight reacted here.
It did, but the Wardens were ready.
Okay, little kid. Why are you not in the bed? Past midnight.
Got something in mind.
Now we can rank up. Nice. I upgrade occupied. Oh, this is occupied. Whenever an enemy becomes staggered, you heal 2% of your health. This one is good. My fucking law. Gain 20 defense per active advantage. I want that. I don't need that. Over 10 defense, 75 ability damage. Rally party. Deal 30% damage from all sources. Minus 30. I don't want that. We can upgrade that. Physical resistance. Immune to bleeding. Let's upgrade it to advantage duration. Damage for each active advantage. I don't need that. Advantage duration. I will buy it, but I won't use it. Healing. No. Grave Warden quest. Proud reminder of the Grave Wardens at their greatest strength, enduring despite years of neglect, as tough unseen hands kept it from falling into disrepair. Let's buy it. As dawn breaks, a Grave Warden resting as dawn breaks after battle. Oh, this is appearance. I don't like these. But I like this one. Tarnished wing. Forged for the fourth blight. This ceremonial axe features golden griffin details that evoke Garahale's wings against the sky of fire. Let's buy everything. Buy you too. No.
Back to it.
Now we go to Lighthouse. 8 just left. And 3 are in Treviso. No. One. No, in Necropolis 3. Fucking hell. How is that possible? Let's go back to Lighthouse. let's check everybody. Fuck it. Only Warwick is here, and Emmerich.
Are you doing all right, Rook?
I can't demand your repentance, Johanna, but perhaps reflection beckons.
Reflection? On trying to fix the great failure of Navarra? The finest necromancers in the world, and what do we teach them? To loiter down in the necropolis. Navarra could be an empire. We could raise armies of corpses to slay our enemies and conquer new shores!
You'd make us another Tevinter.
Nonsense. I'm sure we'd do better.
Everybody wants to conquer something. Good boy. Leave that for next video. Nobody here. Leave. Everybody's here.
So, you and Rook?
Do I want to know where this is going?
It's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't mean your relationship's not going anywhere. I mean me, my question.
Right.
It's just nice, and you can solve cases together.
We could do that before.
But now, it's romantic.
I know that face. You're running what happened at Weishaupt through your head, aren't you?
I was so close.
It can't really help to dwell on your mistakes over and over.
I'm not dwelling. I'm analyzing.
Gillenane is a god. Or godlike anyway. We did great. You did great. But analyze away, if you're sure it helps.
And unfortunately, we don't have time. Go with Darwin. Okay, we'll have Griffon and say goodbye until the next video. God bless you.